do, do, do.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live!
The point.
What is going on, everybody? Good evening. This is another live edition of Around the Point, live here on youtube.com/HeelSteven. If you are new to the YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. Give the video stream a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. Give that, thumbs up. Hit that bell notification. You'll be notified when this channel uploads a video or goes live. You can also check us out on all podcasting platforms such as Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So please, if you're on those platforms, give us that 5-star rating. It does help out the show in the long run. And of course, I am that Peruvian Fight TV extraordinaire. I am Steve, y'all. What's going on, everybody? Thank you. You're all
What the fuck is this? What the fuck? What kind of full house bullshit is this?
And of course, just as you heard, he's in a different location here. He's the good brother all the way in beautiful Los Angeles, California. The one, the only Chase Oliver. Chase, what is going on, brother? How are you, man? All right, yeah. All right. What's going on, brother?
I'm doing good, Steve. Just following our good friend Tony Khan. I'm watching Rampage also live on the Watch TNT. You can watch it on the Watch TNT app. If you guys don't have TV, you can just turn on the Watch TNT app. You can watch Rampage on a beautiful Friday. So, here around the point, doing our thing.
Around the point, what's going on, man?
I see Blackpool Combat Club's doing their thing. So
they're doing their thing, yeah, man. They're doing the damn thing. The current AEW World Champion, the former Ring of Honor World Champion versus the Butcher and the Blade, who, damn, I forgot they were still employed. Dead ass. I'm totally dead. I don't
even know what they're doing. Last time I remember, they were like in Matt Hardy's big ass faction.
Yes, I remember that too. I remember. You know what I remember, dude? Remember when this guy was in the ring right now had like the best like angle and impact in like 2016 when he was getting married to Chelsea Green?
Oh, dude, honestly, I don't know.
You don't remember that segment? But
no.
It was like a whole wedding segment.
I know that Chelsea Green was the hot mess, Laurel Van Ness.
Yeah.
I know what she was, but I don't remember the Blade or the Butcher being there.
Well, the Blade, well, the bald Pepper Park, the bald dude, the bald guy, right? He was with Mike Kanellis and all that stuff, and they did like a whole wedding for him and Laurel Van Ness, and Allie was like, the one that was cock blocking almost,
Oh, yeah. What happened to her?
Allie. She's there. She became the bunny.
Well, yeah, she's the bunny. Yeah,
yes, dude. Yes,
Impact Wrestling was pushing her hard, man. Like she was supposed to be like the next big thing. I always remember how hard they were pushing her. Besides the other woman that we won't mention, they were pushing her pretty hard too.
Oh yeah, man, absolutely. At least Allie or Laurel Van Ness, they won't go on Twitter and badmouth Dixie Carter or anything like that. Yeah. But I hope you had a good week, bro. My week's been good. Work as always. I'm looking forward to the weekend, man. Looking forward to the weekend. My New York Football Giants play the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday.
Yeah, tough matchup. Tough
Tough.
matchup.
And also on Sunday is El Clasico, Real Madrid Barcelona. So there's another thing to look forward to as well. But yeah, man, other than that, man, I'm just chilling, man. We're getting into the fall weather deep. Starting to get chilly in the morning.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I know, man, I know.
The most
Coast.
we get.
Listen,
we
bro.
we get like 60 degrees in the morning. That's like sometimes 40, but then it goes up to like 80 and like it's nothing.
What's the weather like early morning in LA? Early morning,
like 50, 60 degrees.
I can't wait then, bro.
Yeah. It's like you wake up and it's like night. And I live in the area where there's mountains, so the air is very fresh and stuff. And like the only thing you have to do is warm up the car, but it's nothing like what you guys have to do with the snow or anything and whatnot. You just warm up the car, and once you feel like you can drive, you just drive, and then but it's not too bad.
Yeah, man. I can't wait though. I'm gonna see this firsthand in a couple of months, hopefully.
Wait, when are you going?
WrestleMania, buddy.
You said a couple of months, bro. WrestleMania is like 6 months out.
Listen, man. The next thing, listen. My cousin's wedding is in January. The next thing I know, January will be literally the next thing you know, it'll be around the corner.
Yeah,
okay, so anything happens. But I'm reading.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Steve? Are you gonna buy a combo pass? Are you gonna buy for 2 nights? That's what I'm doing.
I'm probably doing the 2 night too. Because my idea would be, because again, I don't know for Walter, but my plan would be like I would travel out probably the Wednesday. At least, because let's be real, once Friday hits, we're gonna be busy. Once that Friday kicks in, right? I at least want to like have the first 2 days to like get to know the city, see what it's like, all that stuff, and then probably travel back Monday because I have to be at work on Tuesday and shit. So,
yeah, the good thing about this WrestleMania being in LA, there's like no budget really to be on. Oh, there's a budget, but like in terms of like tickets and stuff like that, there's not really a budget. I can kind of go crazy because I live in the area, so I don't have to pay for hotel, pay for this. I just have to drive there. It's an hour drive, but I'd rather take that and stuff. And parking's a bitch too, so I got to make sure I'm securing parking for SoFi Stadium too. Going there for the second time, Steve. I'm going to Chargers Broncos.
That's what's. Oh, are you? That's what's up, man. Good for you. Good for you, man. Hopefully you have a good time, man. You know what? Hopefully how much I feel like every stadium has different prices. Obviously, I think the better the team is, the price will be, right? Yeah. So being that the Giants are 4-1 right now.
Well, it depends on season ticket holders because they're the ones that sell the tickets.
Oh, I see. Maybe I end up going to a Giants game before the season.
They're probably cheap, man. To be honest, like you may think it's expensive, but they're probably cheap. And honestly, football, even if you sit in the cheap seats, they're not too bad.
It's a vibe. I got friends that go. You know what I mean? I'll see their story, like, yeah, here we are, we're at the parking lot and stuff like that, and But I am reading the comments here, guys. You guys are kicking in as always in the chat. We thank you all. Brandon writes, it's 10 p.m. on a Friday, and you know what that means. That's right. It's around the point.
It's Rampage.
In Rampage. DJ Eric, sup, Macho Steve. Yeah. Those some PS5 Pulse headphones. Those look sweet.
They're great too. Yeah, you can use them for everything.
That was crazy with that brace segment. Yeah, kind of was. Yeah. Thank God it's Friday. Oh, we look forward to an episode of Around the Point after a great episode of SmackDown.
I don't know. See, maybe Friday is the move. I mean, people seem to like to come on after SmackDown.
Maybe it is.
I'm just saying.
Well, again, we'll see how things go once we get February, once Super Bowl, We'll see how things go. I'll tell the chat up, everyone. CPZ, what's going on? I'd rather watch Heel Steven and Chase over that train wreck called Halloween Ends.
Oh, dude, now it's one of the worst, dude. It's so dirt. I hate Halloween Ends. It's like this new trilogy that they were doing because, like, once again, Halloween rebooted. They always reboot. I was really concerned because they were releasing the movies really quickly within each other because the first new one came out in 2018, then Halloween Kills came out in like 2020. And then 2019, and then 2022 was, this movie. And I was really concerned and I had every right to be concerned. I hate when movies do these quick time releases, especially if they're not ones like it's a cash grab. Halloween's going to make money regardless, but this was just horrible. Like, holy shit, this was just one of the worst movies I ever seen. I woke up early, Steve, instead of doing my early cleaning and banging. Being what's it called? Being a good healthy American. You know what I decided to do? On sober October, yeah. And you know what I do? I decide, oh man, let me go watch Halloween Ends, and I turn on the stupid Peacock, and I watch Halloween Ends, and I was so disappointed. Like, the thing is, the movie's only like an hour 40. I wake up at 5 a.m. every morning, guys. Champ shit only. Terrible.
Now, does that also include the ads that pop in and out on these?
What are you talking, Steve? You know what I have? I don't have no ad Peacocks.
You have the special Peacock.
Yeah, I have the premium Peacock.
Yeah, God status
pretty much. Yeah. I have Bloodline Peacock.
You have diamond status, like when you board a plane, almost like with Delta or whatever the fuck it is. Like, that's your okay. I feel that. I didn't watch it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not into horror movies. They're just not.
Halloween's not that bad of a horror movie. It's a stabby kill horror movie. Halloween 3 is like the most horror it gets, to be honest.
Yo, Chase, what's up, my guy?
Nothing much, Eric.
What do you guys think about that Bray Wyatt Bray promo? Thought the entrance was great. And then he just got in the ring and it's like he never left.
I didn't really see all of it because SmackDown doesn't come on till 8 here in California, so probably check it out when it comes around 9:30 my time.
Moxley and the Blade, I actually have some history from when they both were in the HWA wrestling in Cincinnati, Ohio.
That's cool.
Interesting. Halloween 2018 was the best out of the current trilogy.
Okay. Yeah, no, it was. Like, I was so excited after that too, because like a lot of people don't know Halloween's one of my favorite horror franchises. It's one of the only few I can stomach. And I was so hyped for Halloween 2018 because I was like, okay, the Rob Zombie universe one, that one stunk. Like, let's just be real, that one wasn't good. The original 6, well, actually original 5, because Halloween 3 doesn't really tie into the canon. It's kind of weird. The original 6 is great, and I don't mind Halloween 2000 storyline at all. But Halloween Ends is just such a disappointment of everything that you expect from this trilogy, because the trilogy started off great. And it made sense, like Lori being an agoraphobic woman that is afraid of something. She went through something traumatic, like 30 years. I liked it. I thought it was like the most creative way, but everything else was terrible.
I hear you.
What up, Frantic World? How you doing?
What up, Fran? I hope all is well with you, man. So Chase, watch Halloween Ends on Peacock. No waste of money on theaters.
Honestly, I don't even say watch it on Peacock. Just watch a YouTuber spoil it for you.
No, just watch it in the CD movie DVD. If you go to the laundromat and do sell the bootleg, by all means, buddy. Watch HE was like creative. Told Michael, they really didn't have anything for him except 3 kills and get murdered by Laurie Strode. Okay.
Yeah, they really what's funny is Halloween was perfect. Halloween Kills, the only thing that was wrong was that Laurie wasn't in the movie. And then in this movie, Michael Myers is barely in it. You're like, where's Mike? What's he doing? He don't do shit. It's fucking stupid. Yeah,
I believe it, man. I believe it. My favorite Halloween horror film is the one where they featured Seth Rollins' 2019 babyface turn.
CPC, will you stop?
Was HE that bad that almost everyone doesn't like it? I didn't watch it yet, but based on what Chase is saying, and I can,
it's just not good, man. It's just not good.
I feel you, man. I get it, man. But what was good though? You want to know what was good, man? This past Monday on, yes, it was Monday Night Raw, and I'm pretty sure
you think this is go ahead. Finish your thing.
But what was great, man. I'm not to talk about Monday Night Raw. You want to know it was, it was Tony Khan's birthday, yo. And from what I'm hearing, Tony Khan woke up that morning into his birthday and basically said, "Let's fucking go." He was happy, man. He turned 40 years old.
Good for him,
man. Doesn't even look 40. It's crazy, right?
Yeah, he looks like a lot of people think he's probably like mid-30s, which is good.
Like, It's like me, bro. Like I'm 32. People think I'm like 24. Like, thank you,
I
appreciate
look,
that.
I,
But
I look, I look like my age. Like honestly, like I'm, like I say 29. People go, yeah, maybe you could pass off as 27. I look like my age, which is good.
bless your heart, dude. Bless your heart. God damn it, yo. Um, but also it was Monday Night Raw, live from the Barclays Center, Brooklyn, New York. I had a friend of mine that I work out at the gym with that actually went.
Mm.
He's like, "Yo, Steve, are you gonna go? Are you gonna go?" I'm like, "No, not really, man. Not really." I had work that next day at 4 a.m.
Oh
and
my, you and your work, bro. You.
hey, man, I gotta commit though. So it was like,
Mm-hmm.
nah, bro. And a train ride in the subway, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Um, Raw, I thought this past Monday was, for the most part, a pretty, strong, solid show. But what people were talking about more than anything on Monday,
Oh god.
uh, people were expecting Bray Wyatt. They didn't get Bray Wyatt. They got a video package of Bray Wyatt,
Yeah.
if anything. But what happened on Monday, we got the return of the Good Brothers.
Oh baby.
The Good Brothers made their return. AJ Styles got in the ring, and it looked like he was going to join the Judgment. Hey,
This
doggy.
this is Thanos, and now Blue's gonna bark.
Oh, yeah. So everyone thought that, AJ is going to join the Judgment Day, and he hugs Finn Balor. They hug. And Chase, have you been enjoying Finn's heel turn thus far?
No, it
Or-
sucks.
Okay.
I don't no. Judgment Day stinks, bro. This is like the worst I've ever seen. I don't care. It's sad that their best thing came finally at Extreme Rules, and it wasn't even what Finn did. It was what Rhea Ripley did when she concertoed Becky. No, why did I say Becky Lynch? Beth Phoenix, and Beth Phoenix like jumped in the air like 20 feet, like she was possessed. So yeah, that was like probably my favorite thing. But everything else, no. Finn stinks, bro. Yeah, he just stinks.
Fair enough.
This is like the Dark Order if the Dark Order got steroids, bro. Like if they gave the Dark Order like an actual rub, this is what the Judgment Day is.
Oh, man. Oh, I felt that one. So they hug, and it's like, I'm not referring to you. And they play the music, and out come the Good Brothers. And everyone was going crazy because in the eyes of a lot of people, hey, they're still they're still in New Japan Pro Wrestling. They left Impact Wrestling a few months ago.
I thought Carl Anderson was still the champ. Like I was like, wait, did he lose the title? The Never Championship? I thought he lost it, but no, he's still the champion.
He is still, as we speak, the current IWGP. Well, not even the IWGP.
It's just never
openweight champion, right? And everyone were just said, on Twitter, on Monday, everyone was wondering, what is going on? This is crazy, right? Like, mind you, New Japan on the New Japan World Twitter account retweeted WWE. People were like, on Tony's birthday, what have you. Even us in our group chat had some fun with it, and people were wondering what's going on here, right? From what it looks like, they have officially signed with WWE. They're back, obviously. I know there's a tweet floating around from like a couple years ago where Carl Anderson said they would never go back. Money talks.
Never,
right?
never. This is never say never. It's actually never. That's what he said in the tweet.
Yes. And it's crazy because also Carl Anderson is saying that he is going to also wrestle at Tokyo Dome. He does have a match against Hikuleo in a couple of days where he's going to be defending that never open weight title. This is just my belief, okay? And I could be wrong on this 100%. I feel like WWE and New Japan worked something out.
I think so too. I think that it's like a deal to get Shinsuke to wrestle at the Tokyo Dome. In my personal opinion,
Me too.
That's just my 100%. Opinion because people need to realize they have AJ Styles, they have Finn Balor, they have Shinsuke Nakamura. Those are three huge names, and then we're not even counting the Japanese women that they have there and Io Sky and Asuka that could also be played into the IWGP Women's title. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I do think that there is some type of deal in place, and I think that deal most likely does involve what's it called? Maybe Shinsuke Nakamura. I feel Nakamura is the main reason. I think this is just like kind of like like when
TNA,
had
Ric
that
Flair,
deal.
Christian,
yeah. I think that's the deal. It's just like, okay, we want Ric Flair. Okay, you can have Ric Flair, but we want Christian. I think there's some sort of deal where Nakamura, because this is a huge Wrestle Kingdom that they're doing this year. Like, I don't think people understand that this is going to be one of their most pivotal Wrestle Kingdoms, and New Japan really, really, really needs to rebuild the U.S. market that they lost because of COVID. So they're going to take any chance and risk they got, and that's partnering with AEW. And if they can, make a partnership with WWE. Look, their doors are not closed. You know, they're going to open up for business for anyone that wants to work a partnership that's not AAA because they work with CMLL. But Tony Khan, if he wants to back out of the partnership, that's fine, because they just benefit because then WWE works with them. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. But I do think that there is some type of deal in place, because you're letting, like, let's be real, they're still one of their better acts. I'm not saying they're the best. You know, they have great acts in New Japan, but you're winning one of your better American acts. And I don't like the Good Brothers. I'm just saying from a New Japan perspective. You're letting one of your better American acts go to the main WWE, the main company, you know, WWE. That's what you got to look at there, and there has to be a reason, and especially one that's still the champion of some degree.
Reading the comments here real quick. Sue Grayson back with the Dark Order.
Good. He should have never left. Well, I don't know why they didn't sign him back in the first place.
Well, we might ask our boy down the road. The Good Brothers work with these companies for big money deals. They even made Anthem break their pockets for them, which is very true.
Yeah, dude. You can say how you want to feel about the Good Brothers as terms of entertainers, but as negotiators, I've never seen two guys be able to, like, just rip off a bunch of companies like they do, man. They're smart. They know what they're doing.
So AEW Forbidden Door 2023 is going to be AEW and Impact Wrestling.
Oh, dude, you got to get that clip of Bobby Fish going, "So where's the lie?" And there's no, like,
everyone just quiet. I felt like, damn, bro. It's at Gear Wash. It's over, man. The ride's over. Forbidden Door 3 at AEW New Japan versus WWE.
I would love that, to be honest. I think that'd be good.
Word.
I don't know if, like, any big matches would happen. That'd be two egos. You would have Triple H and Tony Khan trying to debate each other who should win, but I think it'd be good.
We hear it every week. We hear it every week now.
Yeah, around the point gets it. Yeah, we get the Tony Khan Triple H debate.
For free.
Mm-hmm.
Tony's working with no one now. Tony's working with everybody now.
Yeah, no, he should. Like, he works with AAA. I think the only company he doesn't work with is CMLL. Yeah. Who does he have that's a CMLL talent?
Roosh was originally like a homegrown CMLL guy. So is Andrade.
So quick question, Steve, before we talk about our next topic. What is this GCW WWE talk? Am I missing something? Because I do not know what fans are talking about.
So Stephanie and Brett Lauderdale are very good friends.
Oh, okay.
And Dalton Castle just popped on my TV screen. I guess he's a world champion. But I want to see, before we move on to that, I wanted to say this too. You can think about it also. Nakamura ain't doing shit right now. My man, besides surfing on the beach, doing jiu-jitsu, my man ain't really doing nothing.
Steve, remember years ago on this very show, I said, everyone who expects New Japan Shinsuke Nakamura needs to stop it, because Shinsuke came to the States to coast. He gave us that Sami Zayn match, and he stopped. Hey!
Facts. Absolutely. He did that one match. It was great. He won the Rumble, right? Got that WrestleMania match against Adrian. Everyone thought Wrestle Kingdom 10 all over again. It didn't happen. But it's like after that, he was the Intercontinental Champion. And after that, it's like he's just someone on the show. And reality is, listen, it is. When you think about it, also, it's only for the one time. It's for the one time. That's it. It's not like, he's going to be staying in New Japan forever. Now, this is not like when the UFC and ONE FC made a deal to get Ben Askren, and they sent fucking Demetrius Johnson. But I remember post-Mania, Shinsuke was supposed to feud Roman, and they dropped it after one night. I remember that too. I remember that also. And Dalton Castle is on the microphone here. And you're back, Chase. You might want to unmute your mic, Chase.
Sorry, I'm babysitting the dog, so when they bark at the separate them, because we have one dog that overreacts to every little fucking noise. He thinks someone's coming home, and then we have the deaf dog that likes to reprimand him. So then they start fighting, and I have to get the deaf dog in the garage. Otherwise, her barks are loud. Her barks are loud because she's deaf. She can't hear it. So,
and I was saying, if you think about it, it's only for the one time, right? This whole Nakamura again. We could be wrong. Well, 100%.
Oh no, yeah. But I'm just thinking, if you're letting like one of your champions go, and especially because they still have a contract, I'm guessing there have to be some sort of deal made there for sure.
Facts.
My opinion. Not reporting, in my opinion.
Okay, that's fair enough. And I think now imagine, right? And out of all this, at the Royal Rumble, instead after one you hear that coin drop. That's part of the deal also. Right? Or Roman Reigns beats someone else and the next thing you hear is pew.
No. Could you imagine after day one when Roman Reigns smashes Sheamus, he goes, "There's no one left. I'm gonna enjoy my vacation." And then the coin drops and Okada comes out and we talk about, oh my God, could he become a double champion here in New Japan Pro Wrestling? Like, that'd be insane.
Yeah, Michael Cole try to talk about Okada and his IWGP wins matches with Tana, trying to pronounce Tanahashi's name. Hiroshi Tanahashi.
No, Cole's been in his bag, bro. Michael Cole's gonna fix that. He's literally gonna go like. And do you know who that is, Wade? That's Kazuchika Okada, IWGP Heavyweight Champion. He has beaten the likes of Hiroshi Tanahashi, Tetsuya Naito, the Switchblade Jay White, our very own phenomenal one, AJ Styles. This man has done it all here, and now he's here in the WWE to take on the Tribal Chief. And then Wade's going to be like, boy, I got some bad news because he's going to fall just like the rest of them, Michael.
And then you hear and then they put the lower.
Oh, wait, Pat should be back by then. So Pat will be like, and I guess what? The Tribal Chief is going to smash him too, Michael.
Word, yeah. Word. But but now it had been Corey Graves. Oh, he beat up some cleaner also. Some cleaner.
Oh, yeah. Corey Graves will get that in.
Yeah, exactly. Also on Monday Night Raw, we had the DX reunion. So they had this thing in the beginning where they're trying to relive old time, bunch of old guys act like they're like back in the day for what it was worth.
Of course,
funny, but it was what it was. It really didn't feel like it was just like a moment. Like, all right, we had the opening part. There's that part with the Miz, right, and then the last part of the show. We're just all of them in the ring. There was speculation of, the fans might hijack the segment with chanting daddy ads or scissor me, where the fuck it was. And no, Corey Graves did say, the other guy's probably playing with some office equipment, whatever the fuck it was. But I don't know. Like, yeah, it was cool to see them in the ring, all the fuck you want, but it just felt like blah. Does that make sense?
It was terrible. Yeah. This was so terrible, dude. This is like if Spinnernet came back and made a video today, and you're just like, bro, you still haven't changed anything, dude. You're just still in your room, TV's playing in the background. You're still doing the same thing, and whatnot. Like ROH Styles and True Slayer, they all come back. They make like these like videos, and it's still the same. There's nothing. It's just them talking, and it's like still grainy. It's still old. And no offense to them, I'm just using it as an example that you would understand too. It's just terrible. It's just horrible. It was god awful. I don't understand what was the point of this. They didn't even put anyone over. They just literally just came out there be like, let's get ready to suck it. I'm like, no, like shut up. I don't have any here's the thing. I liked old DX when I was a kid. Don't get me wrong. But DX got ruined for me when they brought it back like 2 other times. They made me almost like 07 DX was so horrible. I stopped watching WWE. I couldn't watch him. I was just like 06 DX. I mean, I couldn't watch it. That's where I got into TNA heavy because dude, TNA was actually doing shit. Freaking DX was just like goofy. I was like, dude, why would I watch this, man? And then 09 DX besides Little People's Court. I love Little People's Court. I'll defend that to this day, how much I love Little People's Court. That was good. That was good, the Little People's Court, but god dang, 09 DX was horrible, minus putting over god dang Legacy in that random submission match. Yeah, Spinnernet, man.
You see,
Hey,
I need
hey,
some
guy.
help. I need some help
Hey,
with my
guy.
car. My car broke down, and I
My
need
car
some help.
broke down, guys. Hey, guys, listen here, guys. My car broke down, and actually, in Indianapolis, in the state of Indianapolis, believe it or
There's a
not,
lot of driving. Okay,
a lot
I
of
can't just
driving.
take the bus. I gotta
That's
have
right.
my car.
I gotta have my car. I see.
Dude,
Down below, link down below in the bio of the video. That's what they said back. It was before link in the bio. Back then, link in the biography of the video. Here, I have the link to my PayPal. If you guys can send a donation,
dude, back in the day, man. Oh man, spinning that fall so everyone else can fly. Because now everyone making money off this, man.
Word, yo, for real.
You make super chats. Oh, your channel's fine if you're making super chats, bro. I'm just being honest, man.
Yes, exactly, bro.
Yeah, I'll see some of these channels make like $50-$100 super chats, and I'm like, damn, dude, Spinner Net messed up. He would have just started.
Got the bag.
Oh,
now,
Spinner Net would
yo.
have gone the bag now. Well, for sure, dude. He was entertaining. I like Spinner Net, but I'm just saying the DX reunion was like just seeing Spinner Net upload a video, and it's still the same shit, and it's nothing's changed besides
it's like
his age. It's so terrible.
It's like if PS Power make a video today,
Oh god,
and he's holding the little microphone right here, and it's still
Yeah.
280p, and he's wearing that TNA shirt that's still
Yeah.
wrinkled and faded. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you don't want to see that. Like if Diaz is gonna come back, put over someone. Like have someone get attack them or something like that. So
Exactly. But, I think also maybe because Triple H can't get physical anymore. They had to
there was like moments in time when Edge couldn't get physical and he would just roll out the ring. Why can't Triple H do that? That would actually add more emotion because Triple H knows he can't do anything and he's just holding his head like an idiot and he's like, I can't do anything. Shut his game up. Like, it'd be better.
09 DX was horrendous.
Yeah.
So that was
what the fuck was that?
I burped. My apologies.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ, dude! You sound like the Thetan Barbarian, bro. You're like, ugh. Yeah, you sound like the titty lady in Barbarian. You all see that movie?
Oh man, that
there's this giant titty lady, bro, downstairs. Do you know what this movie's about, Barbarian Steve?
No,
it's hilarious. It's not hilarious. It's scary though. But yeah, they're a giant titty lady.
Wow, that's crazy. So that was basically Raw in a nutshell. On Wednesday was Dynamite, right? This past Wednesday was AEW Dynamite live in Toronto, Ontario. Tony Khan announced right off the rip that Renee Paquette is all elite.
No, great move
by them. Absolutely. I thought, you know what? Good on them. It's a new voice. Granted, she's been around, I know, but for that audience, awesome. And they love her show. And also she gets to be with her husband. So it's a win-win.
I just want inside the AEW show, just like inside the NBA, where they just joke around and have a good movie.
Fran World writes, "Hey Chase, have you watched the A24X film?"
No, I haven't seen that one yet. That's kind of like I heard it's good. Like I know a lot of fans like it. A lot of the people who watched it liked it, and it got some good reviews. So it's on the list. I saw Barbarian, Smile, and Halloween in terms of horror movies. Smile was creepy as hell, dude. Like I saw it a second time, and it wasn't as bad as it was the first time. Smile, but it's definitely one of those movies. I think Smile, where it's like over time, like once that gets on a Netflix or something, it's gonna blow up. People are gonna like make memes of it and stuff like that. Like just right now, no one's really gonna see it because you got a huge blockbuster in Halloween, and then the next weekend, The Rock's taking over with Black Adam and stuff. So yeah, that's the one thing that was the only bummer about like Smile when it came out, but it did really good in the box office. I believe 100 million already, so which is really really good. So
yeah,
X was crazy. All right, I'll check that out. Frantic World.
Okay, fair enough. So again, good on Renee, awesome. But what I thought was like the big thing on the night, for me, was Hangman Adam Page and John Moxley's the little segment in the ring, their promo.
Oh yeah,
I thought personally for Hangman Adam Page, the best promo of his run thus far in AEW.
Yeah, very Mick Foley-ish, man. It was like he was getting in there, getting deep with the personal stuff. Very very good stuff by Hangman Adam Page, and this is what we wanted when he was world champion. Not this like like weird, quiet Hangman Adam Page, like what we like him for, the fact that he's not like the most confident dude in the world. And I'm not saying your world champion has to be confident, but the reason why fans fell in love with Hangman Page is because he is relatable. He's relatable to a lot of people, especially millennials like ourselves, because we are millennials, Steve, whether you like it or not, and Gen Z, whatever we are. We're Gen Z or millennials, one of those two. But the thing is, Hangman Page knows how to connect with people, and that's what you're looking for in today's wrestling. And that's a problem I feel like with most modern wrestling, is that they're stuck in like, oh, it was cool in 2005, it was cool in 2010. Nowadays you got to find out what's cool now, and someone being proud and saying, hey, I may not be all up there upstairs, but I come to this ring and it helps me out. That's cool to me, and that's what I wanted. It's a shame that he cut this promo. Like it's a shame he cut this promo and you're gonna just lose next week. This is like a promo where you're gonna like say like, oh yeah, he's gonna win. Like he's gonna win promo. You know what I'm saying, Steve? Like that's like a oh yeah, he walking out as champion, but he most likely losing. But it's all right. Moxley's not a bad world champion. Plus MJF has that little chip. So it's a fine situation. It just sucks that Heyman cut this promo and he ain't gonna win.
Or what if he does win?
That'd be good.
MJF cashes in.
I would like that better, just because I feel like MJF and Hangman is like the feud that he should be kind of really building up, because those are like the two guys that like a lot of people
for the future.
Yeah, they were the young guys that everyone was hyping up, like minus Sammy Guevara. They were the other two that everyone was hyping up.
And Darby. I remember Darby. But Darby kind of fell off a little bit.
Yeah, same with Sammy.
Well, Sammy, is just disciplinary at this
point.
Sammy
Guevara.
This is the moment in time. So yeah, I thought it was a good promo. By the way, Dynamite this past Wednesday was under 1 million in Toronto. So just wanted to put that out there.
Man, you just want to piss off Tony, man.
No,
you love when Tony's upset. You love when Tony Khan comes, Steve, and he's upset and he yells at you and stuff. You just love pissing him off.
Well, to be fair, I thought it was a very, good show. Nonetheless, their first show outside the country, international show, good for them. What else happened on this show?
Orange Cassidy won a belt finally.
Orange Cassidy. What I feel like is, we talked about Darby, we talked about, Hangman, and I think also in that discussion, you got to put Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
He won the All Atlantic Championship from PAC.
I'm just gonna call that the Oceans title. I have no patience for All Atlantic. I'll just say Oceans.
It's their take on the European title.
I'm just gonna call it the Oceans title because they have Japan on that belt and Japan's in the Pacific. But yeah, no, he is. He's very over. Has like I think one of the most watched YouTube clips. Oh, the demo was good. Don't worry about that, CPZ.
To be honest, the promo would have worked even better if it was saying to MJF instead of Mox.
Yeah, well, to Mox, it's just kind of like, hey man, Adam Page is upset. But imagine with MJF, smug look on his face with this stupid little chip or the belt, that'd be better. But yeah, Orange Cassidy is one of those guys, man. He definitely is a difference maker for AEW. I know a lot of people will make that meme game changer, difference maker, but the guy truly is. People have watched his clips, people find him funny, and now he's evolved. He's not doing the same crap. Like a lot of people need to understand, he's not doing the same crap he was doing before. He does it, but he does it in fun, clever ways now. Like he's definitely much better than he was a year from 2 years from now. He had arguably one of the best matches this year with Will Ospreay. So that's one of those things where a lot of people will look at that match and say, hey, the guy can go. Yeah, the guy can go. He had a really great match with him. And him and Pac have a history. Heck, I believe it's him and Pac that have that viral clip on YouTube. Makes sense, man. I liked it. I thought that was one of the better main events that I've seen Dynamite put on. Normally, I always question the Dynamite main event. And I'm happy for Orange Cassidy that he finally won. It's finally not like, oh, Orange Cassidy loses another big match. It's like, oh, finally, he won a big match. And now it's time to see what he does as All Atlantic champion, because I feel Pac was the perfect champion for that belt because he actually does stuff outside of independence as of now. I think Tony might change that contract too. But
like he did Moxley's.
Yeah, I think that's what he'll do soon too. But yeah.
I think down the road to everyone though, in general. And anyone that's gonna get renewed going forward, I do think Tony's gonna just cut the whole like, yeah, you just can't do indies no more. You can't do indies, and that should be the wave, in my opinion, of course. So that was Dynamite as a whole. Yes, there was the Ring of Honor World Title match, Jericho and Bryan Danielson.
Oh my god.
It's okay, Chase. Take your time. No rush here. Here's the thing about it, okay? I understand the reason of putting Jericho out there every single week. It looks like, I get it. He's facing former names that represented the Ring of Honor World Title and all that stuff. But that's to a point. Like, all right, man. Again, I don't hate it, but it's
No,
like
I hate the ROH shit. The ROH shit needs to be its own show.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to get to. It needs to be its own thing now. And I get it. Tony Khan is trying to work something out. That's fine. But every single week you put this title on your program, and it takes away time from other people to shine on the show. A lot of the home-based AEW talent.
I just think it's a lack of focus, because you could tell ROH and AEW, like, they're two separate things. Their storylines are two separate things. Shut up, dude. Can you be quiet for 1 minute? But like ROH and AEW are two separate things. Can you just have it where both of these things are like just separated? Because you can tell there's like a weird, like, it's a weird like dynamic where it's like the ROH World Title match felt like more important than the All Atlantic title match. And then it's just like afterwards, it's like I'm supposed to sit here and be like, oh yeah, the All Atlantic title is main eventing. Like, it was just too weird. I don't like how the show is flowed with ROH in it. Like, just get its own brand. Kill AEW Dark Elevation, or kill AEW Dark in general, and just keep Dark Elevation, or just rename I don't know. Find a way where ROH is just its own entity, and I don't have to see ROH crap on AEW. That's just it. Like, it's just like,
At this point, I don't give a fuck if you give ROH the NXT 2014 treatment on the network. You tape all these episodes in the can, you put them on HBO Max or whatever the fuck they have, the Warner Media. You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, Discovery.
At this point, I don't give a fuck. At this point, Warner Brothers Discovery can turn Cartoon Network into a sports channel and put ROH on there.
Well, that's true. Yeah, they got rid of Cartoon Network.
What a sad. God damn, yeah. That's crazy. But there's that. This is my take on it, of course. Again, the faster we do this, the better. Also, it was reported Adam Cole was in the news. He's still recovering from his concussion. There's word going around that he might not ever wrestle again. Did you hear about this, Chase?
I heard about it. I believe he's never going to wrestle again, type of thing. But I hope Adam Cole's fine. I mean, I like Adam Cole. He's one of my favorite quote-unquote vanilla midgets. I like him a lot. I think he's a really good talent. I love seeing Adam Cole, baby. It's a shame that it's happening when it's happening. I feel like AEW could actually use him too. So
I agree with that. I feel like it's very unfortunate that it's happened at this exact time. Like, to be fair, I was there in Chicago when, he got hurt, I guess, or, shit got really serious and shit, but it's one of those situations where, he's a guy that you want to see out there in the ring, when the bell rings, like when he said to Karrion Kross, how they make me special? They ring the freaking bell, and it sucks. But, to think about it, right, we're going to get the undisputed era basically versus the Elite. And now that's not even fucking happening no more. Kyle's recovering from surgery as well.
Yeah, he might be. That's the guy we should be talking.
Say that again, Chase. You kind of froze there for a bit, bro. You froze.
Kyle O'Reilly's having serious neck surgery, bro. I don't know if he's wrestling again.
That's true. And then Bobby Fischer's getting the silent treatment on TV. On Impact. Where's the lie? And then nobody just talked. Like, damn, yo.
Let me ask you, where's the lie?
And it's everyone just in the corner. Yo, it was crazy. I'm like, yo, this can't be true. This can't be like, yo,
Sam sucks. Just one random fan. And did you see the weird cut? They edited it that old bad. Like, oh man, can we get like the Taliban force to go save Josh Alexander from that damn company? Like, someone needs to buy out Josh Alexander. I don't know what he's getting paid, but he needs to ask for a buyout. I don't think it's going to be that much. Ask for a buyout. Like here's the thing, people. There's a thing about being loyal. Josh Alexander is the perfect example where loyalty goes wrong. Oh golly, man, this guy is in a bad place.
Oh, Chase, guess who it is? You guess who's on TV right now, Chase?
Who? Oh man, whatever. I don't care.
I remember, Chase. Listen, it's funny because on Wednesday he got this big ovation and shit. And I remember a couple of years ago on this show, you gave the rant of a lifetime.
What did I say about him?
Talk about how he sucks, how people are giving a shit now, but watch in a couple of months, no one's gonna give a fuck about Sean Spears.
And I will.
Well, you froze, Chase.
Then I guess.
To quote someone that we know, stop us when we're telling a lie.
Yeah, sorry about that. My internet cable's not the best. Oh, okay. Gary said something in the chat. I do not. This is not real. Chris Bay, what the fuck are you doing?
He said it would be a multi-year deal.
What are they paying him? How? What, dude? They have to be a money laundering scheme. There has to be some money laundering going on there. There's no way. Oh my god, Chris Bay, why? Like, I don't wanna,
to be fair, you
don't do shit on Impact.
I get that.
He has no. He would be better used on AEW Dark, and I can't believe I'm saying that, but he would be better used wrestling on Dark or Dark Elevation. The fact he's on Impact is ridiculous. Oh my god.
To be fair though, Chase, I know back in the day he was a YouTuber reviewing belts, right? And from what I've noticed back then, again, watching some of his old stuff, he was a big fan of Impact Wrestling.
I don't care if you're a big fan. I was a big fan of Impact Wrestling. I'm not going to go back and be like, oh, well, Steve, when I become a wrestler, Steve, when I become a wrestler, I'm not going to be like, Steve, I'm going to stay loyal to Impact. No, I'm chasing where
you're chasing wherever the bag is.
The money is.
But I just think he has this loyalty to Impact. That's just what it is at this point in juncture. And it's, yeah, listen, at the end of the day, he's going to do what he's got to do. It's fine. But I really felt like, damn, bro, how are we paying this guy?
That's what I'm saying. They're a money laundering scheme. They're freaking paying. They're money laundering, bro. There's no way.
I mean, let's put it this way, right? Imagine he got an AEW. I mean, they're going to see him on Dark Elevation every single week, or, well, again, it is what it is, man. It's kind of crazy. I can't believe it, but Chris Bay is once again staying in Impact Wrestling. Frantic World writes here. CP is shocked. Sports Illustrated. I'm shocked. Sports Illustrated reported Chris Bay got re-signed. Yeah, bro. Sports Illustrated broke the news. Sports Illustrated breaking Impact Wrestling news, man. Holy shit, man. Holy crap. Oh my god.
I can just imagine people like, who the fuck is Chris Bay? The guy who writing the articles like, who? We signed with who?
Who? Impact Wrestling? What channel? Is that?
Yeah, Chris Bay. Okay. He's in the Bullet Club. All right. He's with Impact Wrestling.
Ooh.
The what? What? The wrestling?
Ooh. The what? The Impact Wrestling. Yeah, the Impact Wrestling.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
That's what the writer said. That's what the writer said when they told him you got to write about Chris Bay signing with Impact. Who the fuck is that guy?
Watch, y'all. Listen, at least if this is the case, when's their next show? When's their next big show? Lockdown, right? Is it Lockdown? Is it
who cares? Who cares?
Destination X, yo. He better be the one.
Isn't now Rebellion? It's Rebellion, right? Something like that.
I guess so. Anyway.
Something edgy and hardcore for Sami Callahan.
A few weeks ago, was it a week ago, right? Ariel Helwani did an interview with Tony Khan. right? On his on the was it the Ariel show, the Helwani show? That's what he calls it. Because he has like
No,
multiple
it's
shows.
this is the MMA hour that he was talking about this.
Yes, but the interview was on the Helwani show.
Yeah, the Ariel Helwani show. Yes.
Yes, he has all these other fucking shows and shit, right? And he on the Helwani show, I guess on the question counter, he gave his thoughts on the Tony Khan interview. Because if you guys watch that interview, um, let's be honest here, it wasn't really the best Ariel interview, right? Even he himself admitted it, right? A lot of the questions that Tony didn't answer and all that stuff. And he went on Twitter, and I wish I would have kept the screen.
No, you missed the whole thing that he was talking about, man. The best part about that, like he could have just left it at that, but no, he decided to attack the AEW Freakazoids.
Freakazoids, yes, the Freakazoids. I'm trying to find it though. Ariel Helwani. Okay, I'm on his
that was
Twitter.
the weird. That was Ariel. Like if he would have just left it, hey, the interview was frustrating and stuff like that. Maybe down the line we can get a better one. Would have been much better. But then when he went on and he decided to attack the AEW fans, that's where he messed up, man. Like the Freakazoid. I love when he said Freakazoids. I thought that shit was hilarious. I was just like, dude, that was actually a pretty good insult by Ariel Helwani. But then insulting people that interviewed Tony Khan in the past, he called them fanboys, and I'm like, okay, Robbie from Barstool is not really that much of a fanboy. David LaGrecia from Busted Open, he kind of does ask Tony hard questions. Yeah. He kind of asks Tony hard questions. I don't think. I think when it's Frantic World, you already know. There's one MMA reporter. I don't know who's going to ask him this. They're going to ask him, Dana, what were your thoughts on Ariel Helwani and Tony Khan? Did you see that exchange? Dana's going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Ariel Helwani and Tony Khan, they had an interview. Why are you talking about Ariel Helwani to me? Fuck him. Fuck Ariel.
This is what Dana. This is Dana's response, basically.
Cocaine isn't cheap. It's expensive. Got to make money.
That's gonna be the response, basically. They say Tony Khan. That's gonna be the response.
No, he loves Tony. Tony's his boy. That's the thing. He's gonna defend Tony and he's gonna shit on Ariel. That's what he's gonna do.
So I have the tweets here. All right, this is what he tweeted. You AEW freak, and again, this is in quote, okay? In quote, you AEW freakazoids are nuts. You're all mad that I said I didn't enjoy one interview yet.
No,
for the past year plus. Every time I talk wrestling, I have praised the product. Said WWE stale blah blah. Said it on Simmons Pod in July. My show 100 times. Look it up and chill out. Sheesh. If me saying the interview wasn't enjoyable offends you because you liked it,
that wasn't what it offended people though.
But it was the fact that he kept asking these questions, knowing Tony is in this whole legal issue, this investigation, and he really can't go out there and just give out he can't do it. And listen, Ariel, despite all that, is one of the best journalists out there in the world of combat sports. And we've said this before, if he jumps into the wrestling, which probably won't happen now based on what happened here in this interview, but if he ever decides to, get into the whole pro wrestling thing, man, shit, bro. Man, again, it'll be cool. I'll be with it. But, anyway, this is more of what he said, though, okay? This is more of what he said. I said for the past year that Sasha Banks' BT Sports interview was a disaster and my least favorite ever. Still is. See, didn't want it to run. Why didn't anyone go crazy over that? Get a grip. Stop picking and choosing. And if you are, please also pick the nice stuff too. Okay, thanks. Oh, and I was asked about it on the show. I didn't just randomly start talking about it. And yeah, the product isn't as good right now as it was superior 6 months. I said that. It isn't now. It may be superior again in 6 months. This happens. My opinion, it's not that serious, bros. Best part, I predicted this very reaction. Ha, amazing. Okay, I'm done. off to watch some GCW. Now that's real wrestling.
All right, I'm gonna sum up like what Ariel did wrong here, because I watch the MMA Hour every week, Monday and Wednesdays as it's on, because he gets interviews and I like it. It helps kill time at work. One, Ariel, if you would have just said like you did when you said about the Sasha interview months ago, you just left it at, oh, you don't like what's it called? I didn't like that interview. It would have been fine. There would have been no issue. People would have agreed. Yeah, that was a rough interview. That's it. Because that's the thing. The thing is, you kept egging on the wrestling fans. You called them freakazoids. You called most of the wrestling media fanboys and stuff. Then also too, you said this, and you stated it as a fact. He did not state this as opinion; it was a fact. He said that you cannot deny that WWE right now is better than AEW. He's like, and if you say otherwise, you're wrong. That's where he was wrong in saying that, because it's subjective of what you think is better. Hey, if you think WWE is better now, awesome. If you think AEW is better now, awesome. We can agree to disagree on a lot of things. That's fine. But Ariel Helwani was standing by these points and stuff. Like, to me, when I saw wrestling Twitter be like, this is how I know wrestling Twitter. They Google when it's convenient to them. They Google when it's convenient to them. They don't Google anything. They Google when it's convenient. If wrestling Twitter literally was like, and this is the only thing I'll defend Ariel on, when wrestling Twitter is like, oh, pretty convenient that you were a WWE, like you're contracted by WWE, which he isn't. He's not even contracted by WWE. He's contracted by BT Sports, who works with WWE. And you're attacking the Sasha Hive. Morons. He's been saying this since it happened, the BT Sport interview with Sasha Banks. That was one of his first interviews with BT Sports, I believe. He said he didn't like it. He's been saying that. It's not that he just said it out of the blue. He's been saying that. So if you want to get on people for not Googling who the fuck Mance Warner is, I'm going to get on you guys for not Googling or going back and doing your research on a past episode of the MMA Hour. Stop freaking cherry picking of what to Google. Stop cherry picking just to prove your point. If you're going to act there and hey, if you want to make a joke, fine, make a joke. But if you want to act there and act like you're stating some facts, you're not stating any facts. You're fucking sounding like a moron. Absolute like a moron. Especially if you're one of these fuckers that I see say, you can just Google it. Yet you guys don't Google shit. No. You guys don't Google shit half the time. I had motherfuckers saying, why does Tyson Fury see bye Sweet American Pie? Do you not watch any Tyson Fury fights? Is this your first time ever seeing Tyson Fury? Google. Fucking Google. It's not that if you guys are going to get mad about Mance Warner not being Googled, I'm going to get mad that you guys are not Googling for stuff, but it doesn't fit your agenda. It doesn't fit the agenda of, no. Ariel Helwani works for BT Sports. I'm going to defend him on the fact that he was on the record saying that he did not like that Sasha Banks interview. He said it, and he just left it at that. If he would have said the same thing with this Tony Khan interview, there'd be no issue. But the problem is he decided to call the fans freakazoids. He decided to say that WWE is better than AEW, and not as just his opinion, but he said it's a fact, and you are wrong if you say otherwise. And he attacked the wrestling media, calling them fanboys. That's not what you do. That is not good whatsoever. But I'm tired of these goddamn wannabe tough guy wrestling accounts tweeting, oh, you should Google this, you should Google that. And then all of a sudden, when it's inconvenient for you to Google, but it fits your narrative of, oh, he's a WWE contract guy, you guys can't even Google that the motherfucker works for BT fucking Sports. Not just for WWE motherfuckers, MMA as well. Like, y'all cannot be this stupid. I'm sorry, Steve. I get it. It's just like I just see stupid shit. I get you. No, I just hate seeing stupid people say stupid things. Like if you're gonna try to be smart here on Twitter, if you're gonna tell me to Google Mance fucking Warner, Google your shit. Google what you need to Google so that way you don't tweet stupid shit. Steve, I'm on a new rule. If you tweet stupid shit that I'm sitting here and I'm like, no, you just side with one company, where it's WWE or AEW, I block you, because it's just like one of those things where it's like, I just feel like you're just too biased and you cannot just break down the companies for what they are. That's the thing. But
by the way, in the ring right now, well, not in the ring, but on Rampage, Maria Kanellis in the Kingdom just showed up. All this talk about Matt Taven being looked at by WWE, kiss that goodbye. But I agree with you, Chase, 100%. I think people need to stop being lazy with it. Stop being one-sided and shit.
Yeah, no, that's the thing where it's just like it fits their narrative, and it's just so stupid when it's like when it fits your narrative, you don't Google or do research. But then when it doesn't fit your narrative, let's not Google, let's not do research. Ariel Helwani was on record, and I listened to the MMA Hour, so I don't want anyone to say Chase where the episode was aired on. I believe the Sacha Banks episode was aired November of 2021. He says in the following episode of the MMA Hour, he did not like that episode with GC and the boys. He talks about that. I listened to it, and I'm not defending Helwani here. Did you not? The only thing I'm defending Helwani on is that, but I said everything else he said was wrong and incomplete. He should have not said the things that he said about the fans. He should have not said what he said about the journalists, and he should have not said his opinion that he tried to state as a fact, and he tried to backtrack on that bullshit.
Yeah, he did. I'm reading the comments here. Where's Dana White? Where's Dana White so he can help TK deal with Ariel Helwani? It's hard to kill. That's the next Impact pay-per-view. Tony Khan needs to take notes from Triple H.
They are hard to kill.
During an interview, TK can talk about all the all out media scrum. He can get sued by Punk.
And this is the one thing people need to understand. TK is not going to answer questions on that because now, since I guess CM Punk has an office job, who the fuck knew that he had an office job?
Exactly.
Now it looks even worse because now it's an executive attacking an employee, and we don't know what CM Punk was as an office job. I'm sure that he got the office position for healthcare reasons because you're a wrestler. That's so fucked up. Wrestlers don't get healthcare, but you work an office job, you get that. So
basically, now going forward, you're gonna tell me that freaking Dan Husen is gonna be applying for the mailroom department. And
yes, very good. Yes, Steve, I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna take all the mails for the AEW superstars. That'll be great. Housing. Yes, the mail housing. I'm like the mailman housing. Yes.
You're gonna tell me that Kip Sabian gonna be serving coffee, answering calls and shit.
they give Kip Sabian like a secretary contract just so that way he can get health insurance. That's so stupid.
So fucked up. You gonna tell me
and that makes it work, dude. Honestly, once I heard Punk was an office person, I was like, yeah, man, I don't know how long it's gonna be. Like, we could either see the Elite by like in 2 weeks, or we could see them like maybe in January. Who knows? Because that's even more messy now. Now you have executives attacking, and we don't know like you know what I'm saying? The dynamics of like what Punk is as an office worker. Because the thing is, either way, the Elite fucked up because they're executives. They attacked a talent and attacked a quote unquote producer, whatever the fuck. I don't know what Ace Steel is. He's just CM Punk's buddy. He's just there because Punk wanted him there.
You saw what he tweeted today? You saw what Ace Steel posted on the stories? Freedom.
Freedom. No, he's very happy. I guess that means Punk's gone too. But like you get that, and then afterwards, now CM Punk's the office worker. Okay, so where is CM Punk on the office level? And is he suing as a worker or as an office worker? That's the issue that you got to look at here, man. So yeah, I don't think he could sue at any time.
Yes. Well, wait a minute. I just received a notification that he's here.
Who's here?
Well, we're talking about the president of AEW, the two-time, maybe real soon to be three-time Wrestling Observer.
He's here.
Wrestling Observer newsletter Booker of the Year, and some would say the savior of the Honorable Ring of Honor, the one, the only, the great Mr. Tony Khan. Good sir, good evening.
Oh, Heel Steven, thanks for having me, man. Hey guys, we're on the Point Crew. How's it going? It's been a bit busy few weeks. Originally I was I like that lower third. I like it a lot. Two-time wrestling, bro. I'm going to get the third. Let's go into this whole savior thing, Steve. I'm not really the savior. I'm really just a guy here, and
where's the lie, though, Mr. Khan? You saved Ring of Honor. You gave Mike Bennett a job. You saved him.
he's a wonderful talent. I'm glad that him and Matt Taven, they came to us, and I really like what they bring to the table. I think the Kingdom is one of the most important assets in Ring of Honor history, and I'm glad that they're here. I'm glad that they're a part of Ring of Honor. I'm glad that they can provide the talent. Now Ring of Honor is pulling up with depth. We're getting more tag teams. We're getting more TV title guys. We're getting more guys that could go for the Pure Championship. We got more titles just for the ROH title, as you saw with Alton Castle on Rampage, and it's going to be great.
Exactly. Don't forget, though, you got Jericho challenging former Ring of Honor world champion. Don't forget Matt Taven.
I talked about Don Calso.
Matt Taven is also a former Ring of Honor world champion, sir.
Oh, yeah, we could do that. Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities. That's why I really love what I'm doing. But I'm here for the people. I want to, a lot of people said I didn't do a good job on Ariel Helwani's podcast. And I'm not going to take that low road. I'm not going to go after him like that. I respect him. He's one of the best in the game. But if you guys have any questions, I want to answer any questions. I want to answer any questions that you guys have. And I really like that picture. I look cool with that sweater. It's a nice little sweater. I like it a lot. I like that. I like that one too. It's like being very happy.
I'm on a roll here. I'm on a roll.
I really like those photos. Are really nice. I like them.
Exactly. So I thought honestly you held it. You held your own here. You held it down for AEW. You held it down for the world of professional wrestling.
Oh my, Steve, why are you kissing his ass this week, man? You never kissed Tony. Oh, Chase, I really feel like you should really be quiet here when it comes to what Steve is saying. I really think he's doing a great job.
You see, what is this, Mr. Khan?
I mentioned that CPZ guy's laughing at you, Chase. Yeah, Tony. Oh, hey, Tony, what about this question? Mr. Khan, hashtag free Andrade. I know he wants to ask, but I don't want to talk about that, Steve. I don't want to talk about that, Chase. It is what it is.
Okay, well, Mr. Khan, I know it's been a busy week. I know it was your birthday this past week, so happy belated birthday. They say 40 is the new 30, so
yeah, it's really great. I had a great 40th birthday. Enjoyed my cake. It was really good. I just enjoyed hanging out with good friends and family, and just everything like that. It wasn't even stressful. It was a great birthday.
Well, okay, but
hey, Tony, I have a question. What did you think about the Good Brothers showing up on Raw?
Whoa, Chase, what do you think?
I want to ask Tony a question.
Mr. Khan.
Chase, that's a really rude question. I know you want to ask it, but I really don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about the Good Brothers. I don't want to talk about them.
Do you feel some type of way that New Japan or do their New Japan World retweeted the moment?
Steve, I wasn't really on Twitter. I wasn't really on Twitter on my birthday. I just thanked the Fulham fans.
Whoa! What the heck?
What'd you do there, Steve? You cut me out there. But I just thanked the Fulham fans. I thanked the fans of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I thank the fans of I thank the fans of All Elite Wrestling and Ring of Honor.
Oh, here's a good question, sir. From CPs, Mr. Khan, can you speak on the absence of Paul White?
He's taking care of himself. He wants to, be in the best shape possible when he comes back. And, really, to be honest, when it comes to Paul White, he's always welcome here. And take good picture, Steve. What is this? No, this is a terrible. I like that picture, Steve. I don't know. I think
for the one time,
Oh my, Steve, he's very mad right now. Steve, you're really trolling me. I really think you're trolling me, man. I really think you're trolling. This is ridiculous. What is this? What is this picture? Can you give me the picture that I like? Give me the picture I like. Steve, the good one. I don't like that one. Oh man, Steve, why this one? There we go. There's the picture he likes. So, Tony, are you still with us or did you leave? No, I'm still here, man. I'm still here. Yeah, but he can come back when he wants to. He can come back and stuff. Steve, I think you missed G Nation's question. I really want to answer this one. Really want to answer what G Nation has to say. Yeah, there we go. I'm very excited. It brings me back to the Wednesday Night War where we pretty much beat them, and we're going to beat their quote unquote developmental brand again. It's going to be fucking awesome.
Mr. Khan,
let's fucking go.
Well, yeah, let's fucking go. But look at this. Ooh, look at this. CP Tony, what is your beef with FTR? They get a huge pop every week, but you never feature them in actual tag division. Now, yes, they were just on TV, but I think what he's referring to is like 2-1.
Steve. I disagree. I think FTR is being used really well. Sometimes it's not all about.
Oh, okay. Well,
just be high.
What? Well, I think. Oh no, about this one. Mr. Khan, are you feeling more pressure since Triple H took over WWE? In perspective, AEW is mid right now. WWE's on fire with a question mark at the end.
I think their company is much better than it was before. Yeah, but I don't feel any pressure. I mean, we're a challenger brand, CPZ, and or Chief. Sorry, I'm getting all the questions mixed up. But it's one of those things where Chief. I don't feel any pressure. I think we're challenger.
I think Mr. Khan froze there for a bit there, but
And AEW still doing great numbers. I mean, we had a great Wednesday. This past Wednesday's number I thought was an amazing number. I thought we did a great job. I felt that we killed the number. I felt it was one of the best numbers that I've ever seen, to be honest. Like 980,000. We had the MLB playoffs. There was a duck that went onto the field during the Dodger game, which was pretty fucking funny. Did you see that, Steve? The duck was on the field. It was hilarious. But it's one of those things that I always tell people. It's one of those things. We're fine. You're fine. They're much better. I watch all the product and everything like that. But FTR is doing great. CPZ, me and Dax, we're best friends, and yeah.
Oh, now, Mr. Khan, there's a video question, but before I get to the video question, I want to ask. There's talks that Warner Brother Discovery is wanting to potentially do more AEW content, non-wrestling. What ideas do you have in mind, Mr. Khan?
That are some stuff I'm still talking about, Steve. I can't give you everything, man. I love to talk about how we would love to do this and that, but we're still talking. We're still in the talks. We're still working with them. So, Tony, you don't have any ideas. That's what you're trying to say. No, Chase. We have ideas. We just can't talk about them. All right, Steve. Steve, get to the video question, man. He really pissing me off tonight. Tony Khan is, man.
Even though this Sunday they're playing the Colts, I mean.
Oh, yeah, Steve, we actually have been beating the Colts lately. We're on a winning streak against them, so I hope we keep them up. Hey, Tony, tell Trevor Lawrence not to throw any interceptions, man. I need him for fantasy. I can't really answer fantasy football questions. I'm an executive and owner, so yeah.
And tomorrow in the Premier League at 10 a.m., you guys are hosting Bournemouth.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
Interesting game. And if I'm looking at the standings,
Tony, how much do you know about Fulham? Chase, I actually know a lot. I pay attention to Fulham just as much as I pay attention to AEW and Ring of Honor. And
last time
we've been signing a bunch of great transfers. Steve, I'm talking. Please don't overtalk over me when I'm talking. Okay. Please. But we've been signing a lot of great people, and I feel like we've done a great job with what we got. And I don't think we're gonna get regulated down. I think Tony, I don't know shit about football either, so.
Mr. Khan,
you probably don't. You're 0-5 in one of your fantasy leagues, so yeah. No, I'm talking about soccer. Oh, well, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Well, Mr. Khan, just to give you a quick, last time we spoke about Fulham, you guys were in 6th place. You guys were in 6th. Now, as I'm looking at the standings here in the Premier League, Fulham currently is in 10th place with 11 points. To be fair, though, it's not bad. I mean, if this ends tomorrow, you guys.
No, Steve, I'm seeing a lot of great questions, and I feel like we need to get back to the viewers. I don't feel like we need to talk about Fulham. I know you have to ask, but next question.
Well, here's a video question from our boy, yours truly, your boy, my boy, the man from the mean streets of Bridgeport, Connecticut. He, couldn't be on tonight, but he decided to send in a video question. Look at that, guys. A video question here by our boy, Walter. You guys can follow him at Hey, I'm Walter. Tony, this is the question from Walter.
Good evening, Mr. Tony Khan. I know it's daytime here, but, you're going to watch this video at night. So good evening. And everyone at Around the Point, the viewers, the crew, hello all. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there. Got some business to attend right now, Tony. I'm going to be getting a haircut soon, something that you probably need. All right, let me get straight to the point. First of all, check out Around the Point, which you are right now, and also watch Rampage, 10 p.m. Eastern, which is on right now. So hopefully you guys are watching that. So my first question is, you might not like it, but, I have to ask. The people are asking. So that Ariel Helwani interview, it was like an hour and 17, some change like that. People are conflicted that, they didn't really get a proper interview. Ariel is obviously pissed about it. How do you feel? Like, what's your reaction? What the comments he said? Basically said it was a shitty interview. But it seemed like, yeah, the people are saying you basically were shooting blanks. Like, these were some blank ass answers. You really weren't giving a whole lot of nothing. And the interview was like an hour and some change. I mean, some people are saying it's unacceptable, and I want to know your reaction towards that. That's just the people. It's not me. But I want to hear your reaction. And also, the next question is a pretty nice question, you know. How was your birthday? You know, I know it was just recently. You know, we share the same birth month. That's cool and all. So it gave me ideas. Like, I just want to know how it was. Like, did you have, a little more sugar than usual? Did you finally take some, some time off from your busy ass work schedule? Like, I just want to know how it was. You know, did you really enjoy it? Especially because I could imagine your supplier really came in handy, like maybe double the amount you would usually do, right? I just want to know. So, because it gives me ideas, my birthday's coming up in a few weeks. I want to know how I could celebrate it. Should I follow what you're doing? Anyway, that's it. Thank you for taking, the time out of your busy schedule, Mr. Tony Khan. Sorry, I'm a little camera shy by myself. But yeah, hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Stay safe. And if Pop Triple H is there, I just want to say, I salute you, Triple H. You're doing a great job. Also, I want to promote your show as well, just like I did for Tony Khan. Watch this Tuesday, NXT Go Home Show for Halloween Havoc. It's the only wrestling around this Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern.
What the? Well,
That was ridiculous. First of all, I don't need a haircut. The women seem to like my hair, and I think my hair's fine. Second of all, I don't want to talk about the Ariel Helwani interview. I really don't.
You don't have to, sir. Don't worry, but you don't have to, sir.
No, Tony, you got to talk about this shit. Come on, man. No, Chase, I don't want to talk about it. Why not? It's just an interview, Tony. It's not a big deal. No, I just don't want to talk about, me and Ariel Helwani and everything like that. It was just a good experience. And then second off, I didn't have any sugar. I'm actually on a really good diet right now, Steve. I don't know if you've noticed, but I kind of slimmed down a little bit from the shows. Have you noticed, Steve, that I slimmed down a little bit and everything of that nature? I've slimmed down.
Have you been going extra on the cardio on the treadmill, sir? Stairmaster, yoga?
I've been intermittent fasting and, just doing a great job at, making sure, I don't eat as much. I don't binge eat anymore. I don't go to catering as much anymore. So Tony, what are you guys serving catering for AEW? I'm curious about that. What do you guys actually have in catering? Because I've never seen a plate there in AEW before. Oh, we go to like local restaurants, and we make sure there's chicken breasts so they get protein, and mashed potatoes, carbs and some fats and stuff. Yeah.
Here's my question.
Salads. Everyone likes salads. Everyone likes salads.
Here's my question, sir. Who eats the most? Who eats the most in catering? Wardlow or Brian Cage?
I don't want to talk about that. I'm sorry. I know you got to ask, but I don't want to talk about it.
Whoa. You know what? Just for that, I'm sorry, Mr. Khan. You know what? That wasn't very nice, man. Just for that.
No. Put the good picture back up, Steve. Put the good picture up, back up, please. That's a nice one. That's pretty nice. That's the worst one. Good picture.
Chase, I think that's a good picture, right, Chase? I mean,
I don't know. He looks like he wants to eat that microphone, and that one's the worst. He looks nervous. The camera's on. Was this one you have to announce, Tony? Like you're doing the getting rid of the trios titles and the AW title at that time?
What happened here, too? What was this, Tony? What was this?
I was enjoying the day. Can you guys just get back to the good picture? Good picture. That's a nice one. But yeah, and then it's kind of weird that he decided to promote Paul out of all things. I feel like you guys are trying to set me up here. I feel like you are.
I don't think so, Mr. Khan. I think
we should probably answer Chief's question, and that'll be it. I gave you guys a good 20 minutes, and I feel like just Chief's question, they were good.
Well, are you sure about this, Mr. Khan? Are you sure about this one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, here. Well, I asked in advance. Here we go. Mr. Khan, are you barely selling tickets in the States? It's the time for you guys to move to the Impact Zone full time. Oh my goodness, Chief.
But that's a really disrespectful question, Chief. We're still selling really good in the markets. I just feel like when it comes down to it, our ticket prices have just gone up a little bit. We raised the ticket prices up a little bit. We want to make sure that we're making more money, and we're doing a great job. I mean, if you look at the numbers, Steve, you look at the numbers, we're doing really good. And the shows are selling out and everything. No, Steve, I'm talking real quick. But yeah, the shows are selling out. They're doing a really good job. I really think they're doing a great job. I really think the money's all there. I really think that we're doing great. So that's the thing. That's the thing, Chief. We're doing great. And yeah, I'm going to say, oh, look at the fans. There's no fans. There's a lot of fans and they're louder than other fans.
Well,
you oversee.
Okay. To be fair, though, I think if you were to go to the said Impact Zone, at least unlike the other lady who used to run, you'll make money.
I like Dixie.
You sure? Really?
Yeah, he would like Dixie, man. That's weird.
Okay. All right. That's interesting. That's interesting. Very well. Very well here. Will AEW beat NXT 3.0 again?
Answer that from G Nation, and of course we will. We will beat their quote unquote developmental brand again, and it will be a great day. And we're going to get to playoff baseball too, so it's going to be interesting. And what do they have on that show that's worth watching compared to Dynamite? We have a world title match. We have a world title match between Hangman and Page and John Moxley. We also got the AEW Interim Women's Championship. You almost could call it the AEW Women's World Championship between Toni Storm and Hikaru Shida. So we got a lot of great matches. We got a lot of great matches this Tuesday on Dynamite. It's going to be a great episode of Dynamite. I mean, what do they have? Roxanne Perez versus question mark and Cora whatever versus question mark. They don't have anything.
You know what, Mr. Khan? That was amazing. Oof, look at that. Sandy.
I watch. I mean, I don't know what NXT has. I do know what they have. But
wait a minute. No. Someone has an answer here. I think his name is Jean Pierre. What is this? Jean Pierre. This is very, very weird here. Yes, you're on the air. What are you, Mr. Levesque?
What is he doing here? I thought I picked it. It's all about the game and how you play it, Tony. How's it going? Steve, can you change that lower third?
Of course, good sir.
Don't change it. Don't change it, Steve. Oh boy, what are you doing?
Well, it's technical issue, sir.
Can you put CPZ's question up? I want to answer that one.
Which one?
I want to answer CPZ's question. He asked the question about right there. It's the most latest question, Steve. Latest question. Come on,
Tony.
Steve, why are you listening to him? Hey, Triple H, how's it going? It's going good, Chase. Just enjoying, my Friday night. SmackDown just aired. It was really successful. SmackDown, I felt. Hopefully, carrying across.
Trying to find the question.
Artist that he's going to show that no one really cares. You know what, Steve? You can have Hunter. You can have Paul. You have a good time, Paul. You have a good time, Steve. But just know, Tuesday night, I beat you again. Yeah, you beat our developmental again. Good for you, Tony. Beat our developmental again. Oh, yeah. I like it better when you treat me nice, but I'm out of here. What is the champion so friendly for? He's the enemy.
Mr. H, you're doing a great job. Looking forward for more from Chief. Look at that.
I appreciate that. WWE has been just evolving so quickly. I just see so much changes and stuff. I mean, we brought in a lot of great talent. We brought in a lot of people that can help us, just keep moving forward as WWE as a whole. And I really do feel like that we're really at that level where we can finally need to go. And, I'm happy for Saraya, believe it or not. I'm very happy that she's there. I wanted her back. The old regime didn't want her back. That's on me. I'll say, finally you met Paul for something. That's great. That's great.
Mr. Khan, you're back.
I like listening to what he's saying. I like to listen to whatever lies he likes to spew. But it's Savior Ring of Honor, something you'll never do, and you'll never win this either, Paul. Well, I don't need to win Booker of the Year, man. Like it's really just like a silly award. I mean, the fans vote on it. Meltzer doesn't even give it to anyone. Like these are all the fans. What Ariel called them, Steve, Freakazoids. It's the AEW Freakazoids voting for this award, so it doesn't even matter, man.
Okay, well, Mr. H here, I want to say congratulations on 25 years of D-Generation X.
Oh, but Steve, this was my moment. Get him off of here. Why are we Tony, they've heard you enough from you. You go home, relax. Rampage was cute tonight. Congratulations, Matt Hardy, Stu Grayson. Good job. You got Matt Taven. Are you happy about that? You got Matt Taven, bud.
Mike and Mike Kanellis. Remember Mike Kanellis, sir? Mike Kanellis and Maria Kanellis, the ones that were getting paid to stay home and go to rehab and getting knocked up twice and all that fun stuff, sir.
You know, I don't unlike Tony. I'm going to pull a Tony Khan here and say, you know, thanks for asking, Steve, but I don't want to really talk about that.
Fair enough, good sir. Fair enough.
I do it. It's a problem. He does it.
Well, fair enough here. Fair enough. You know, what was I going to say here? What was I going to say? Yeah, it was very great. You know, I love how you were speaking earlier to Chase Mysterio, good sir.
Oh, yes. Really like Chase Mysterio. Really, really talented guy. Very happy. He's on the blue brand where he belongs.
It's like a homecoming. I feel like a homecoming almost of things, which was great. Uncle Hunter, can you explain why Austin Theory is on a 15-match losing streak from CPZ?
That's funny. I didn't even know he was on a 15-match losing streak. I guess that shows that I need to really start paying more attention. Look, sometimes you win in WWE, sometimes you lose. It's a seesaw, you know, like sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, and it is what it is when it comes to what gets booked and who wins and stuff. But he's going to be fine. He's a young kid. He doesn't need to win all these matches now. You guys won't even remember this 15-match losing streak a year from now. I'm just being real. You know, but my company, we don't like to insult the fans like that, Hunter. I'm just saying maybe that's something you should do. No, Tony. I'm just saying, like in general, like who's going to be like, hey, remember when Austin Theory was on that crazy 15-match losing streak? Like no one really like sits down and thinks about that. They're going to be remembering him winning all these world titles, being the face of WWE, and being one of the great young talent. That's what they're going to remember. You know, like unlike certain title reign that you had. Hangman Square Bob Page. It's Hangman Page.
Square Bob. Whoa.
I wanted him. No, that's what I thought. I forgot his name.
Mr. H, what made you guys choose Philly for May spot after 25 years?
You know, Philadelphia, they've offered, and this is more of a Steph question, and she's unavailable, but you know, Philadelphia been wanting Mania for years. It's no secret they've been wanting it, but it's hard to go to that market, you know, especially when WrestleMania is still cold. It's still going on. And, you know, when you got state-of-the-art new stadiums offering you, hey, come to WrestleMania, SoFi Stadium, Raymond James Stadium. You know, it's not state-of-the-art stadium, but it's in Tampa where we have most of our base. Kind of hard to say no. AT&T Stadium wanted us again because it was so successful the first time. And we did it 2 nights and it was even more successful.
Fair enough here.
Now we got to attack those markets we haven't beat there.
Hunter, why did you do Bobby Fish dirty by not signing him to the Fed? It's a very interesting question from one G Nation 23.
I don't feel like no, you did do him dirty. He wanted to go to you guys. He wanted to be with you, and you did sign him. Tony, I don't interrupt you when I'm talking. So please respect me. Look up where does Bobby Fish fit in the landscape of WWE? You see, I could have easily done thanks for asking, G Nation. I don't want to talk about it, but come on, man. No. I could have, but I didn't. He just doesn't fit the landscape. That's on Bobby Fish. I'm glad that he thinks so highly of me. I'm glad that he views me as someone that he would go to war with, and that's an admirable trait. But sometimes, man, it's not always about loyalty. Hey, I signed guys that I wasn't necessarily close with.
What was that Bray Wyatt promo today? I thought overall was very solid. Very solid.
You know what, Paul? I'll give you props. Bray did good promo. Good promo, Bray.
You see
hey, man, that's good to know. You decide to watch a real wrestling show on Friday nights. That's good to know.
Whoa. That was
This is ridiculous. No, Steve, hang the phone up now. Hang the phone up.
Well, Mr. I have a question, Mr. H.
Why you just insulted me?
I have a question though. I think it's an important question. I think how was that meeting with Nate Diaz?
It was great. Say leave it at.
What happened? You cut off there, Mr. H. I think he cut off there. I think he cut off there. But I think overall I think the meeting went well, right? I believe so.
I think
What was that? What was that? What was that, Tony?
Paul.
Yeah, something's going on with the connection here, sir. Something's going on with the connection. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, see, I think both.
What happened?
I think it's time to say goodbye to our good friends, Triple H and Tony Khan.
Well, good night, good gentlemen. Hopefully, this week both shows kick ass and get good numbers and all that stuff. And but yeah, man. But Mr. Khan, before you go, I have one question for you, Mr. Khan. Being that it was your birthday this past week and all that stuff, I gotta know, what cake did you eat this week, Mr. Khan, for your birthday? Was it a chocolate cake? Was it a red velvet cake? Was it a blue velvet cake? Was it a carrot cake?
Steve, Tony Khan dropped in the call. Him and Triple H dropped. I don't know what happened.
Anyway,
I don't know what happened.
I even had one more question for him, and sadly he's not here. But maybe I'll ask him next week.
Next week. Yeah, next week.
Yes,
he's a regular. He comes on.
Tony Khan Chief,
come on. He just gave us 30 minutes of his time. 30, and this is how we're gonna 30 minutes. Mr. Khan came on for 30 minutes.
30, not just him, but also, think we got both Triple H and Tony Khan to cooperate for once. This is one of the best days, one of the best rewards in America. This was great. This was awesome. This is like Messi and Ranallo working things out here. Holy shit. But yes, I think it's time. I think it's about that time we put a bow on the show. I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. If you are once again new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. We'll be back next Friday. What's going on this weekend, Chase? It's UFC 280, right? I think it is. Is it? Or is it UFC? Chase, it's UFC 280, right? Next Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, it is, and at 2 p.m. Oh man, I'm down. I think also tomorrow is Devin Haney versus George Kambosos, and also Deontay Wilder making a comeback. We'll see what happens with that. But it's gonna be it for us tonight. We'll be back next week. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Chase, let them know where can they check you out, bro.
Chilling with Chase, YouTube, and also the Spotify feed. Sorry, my internet is really laggy downstairs, so I couldn't hear anything. But I know how to do an outro. So chilling with Chase, just anywhere. YouTube, Spotify.
Chilling with Chase, for sure. All right, guys, that's going to be it for us. I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. Again, this episode will be available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, so feel free to give us the 5-star rating on both platforms and all that stuff. It'll be awesome.
Who's listening on Spotify or Triple H? They don't see that. They're like, oh, who are they talking to?
Hey, listen, well, they got to catch the YouTube show. They got to catch it live and, live and in the flesh, live and in the fucking flesh. Make sure you guys tune in. I want to take this time to thank you guys. And, I think all of you out there, in my opinion, deserve a round of applause. Thank you all for tuning in. Another installment of Around the Point. Peace out, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
The point.